Prapannaham sada shama Gurur Padaravindayo Tasya Preranaya Tasya Divyadesham Vadamyaham Mannatha Shri Jagannatho Madguruhu Shri Jagadguru Madatma Sarvabhutatma Kripalu Gurave Namah Barhapidam Natvarvapuhu Karnayoho Karnikaram Vibhradvasah Kanakakapisham Vaijayantim Chamalam Randhran Venu Radharasudhaya Purayan Gopavrindair Vrindaranyam Svapadaramanam Pravishad Gita Kirtihi Yo Brahmanam Vidadhati Purvam Yo Vai Vedanscha Prahinoti Tasmai Tagvang Hadeva Matma Buddhi Prakasham Mumukshurvai Sharanamaham Prapadye. Dear devotees, we are all blessed with the gift of devotional knowledge. And devotional knowledge of the highest class. devotional knowledge that we possibly could not have acquired even if we had a life of 1,000 years. That special gift of divine knowledge, tattva gyan, has been and is being bestowed upon us by the Supreme Acharya of this age, Jagadguru Sri Kripalu Ji Maharaj. We listen to Sri Maharaj's discourses every day. The divine knowledge imparted and freely distributed by Sri Maharaji, we listen to it every day. But when it comes to cultivating that knowledge, when it comes to putting it into practice, Sri Maharaji makes it very simple for us. Our scriptures make it very simple and easy for us. When it comes to practicing divine knowledge, all we have to do is call out to SHRI RADHAKRISHN through their divine names with a heart filled with yearning and longing. This is the very essence of our Sanatan Dharma, the very essence of the knowledge given to us by our Guru, Jagadguru Sri Kripalu Ji Maharaj. So tonight, I'm going to shed some light on the greatness of the divine name, the significance of the divine name. In the Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, Rupa Goswami Ji describes, he gives the definition of Sankirtan. What is chanting? So he says, Naam Leela Gunadi Namuchair Bhasha Tu Kirtanam. To loudly chant the divine names, the divine leelas, and the virtues and the qualities of Sri Radhakrishna is Sankirtan. The supreme descension of Sri Radhakrishna on this very earth 500 years ago, Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji, Gauranga Mahaprabhuji, in his Ashtapadi, he has described the glory of the divine name. Cheto darpanamarjanam bhavamaha davagni nirvapanam Shreyah kairav chandrika vitaranam vidyavadhu jivanam anandam buddhivardhanam pratipadam purnamrita svadanam sarvatmasnapanam param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. So Mahaprabhuji describing the glory of the divine name, he says that Cheto Darpana Marjanam. What does the divine name do for us? It purifies the mirror of our heart. Because there is layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of our past uncountable lifetimes of impurity in the form of our sanskars embedded. So the divine name, it purifies the mirror of our heart. It subsides the agonizing fire of the material mind. It develops the cool effulgence of divine love. It brings forth divine knowledge, and it sprouts the bliss of Krishna love that brings contentment, satisfaction, inner joy at every step of our life. So Mahaprabhuji is telling us that if we embrace the divine name wholeheartedly, then we can reach our goal of divine love realization. Bhagavan Shankar says to Parvati ji, Uma kahun mein anubhav apna, sat hari bhajan jagat sab sapna. He says that, oh Parvati, Uma, that the divine name of God is the only truth in this world. Everything else is an illusion. Great devotees of God have expressed the desire of their heart. Ab Prabhu Kripa Karau ehi bhati, sab taji bhajan karau din rati. Oh my beloved Lord, please grace me so that I may forget everything and engage my mind in the loving remembrance of your divine name. A question arises as to whether this chanting of the divine name, Sankirtan, is it eternal? Or has it come into existence some time ago? Has it been described in our Vedas? Or saints in our history have propagated the divine name? So the answer is that the divine name is eternal. We have 4 Vedas, and out of the 4, Rig Ved, Atharva Ved, Sam Ved, Yajur Ved. Rig Ved is prominent amongst these 4 Vedas. And in the Rig Ved, it is described, Asya jananto nama chid vivaktana mahaste Vishnu sumatim bhajamahe. Dirghatama naam ke muni कहते हैं. There's a sage by the name of Dirghatama. So he's telling us that we should chant the divine name of that God who is the originator, who is our goal, who is our protector, who is the eternal witness, who is our guardian, who is our friend. We should chant his divine name so that we can transcend the limitations of this material world. Again, a question arises as to whose divine name, kasya nunam katamasyamritanam manamahe charudevasya nama Rigved. That whose name should we chant? So, Agnirvayam prathamasyaamritanam manamahe charudevasya nama. We should chant the divine name of Supreme God, SHRI Radhakrishna, not of the celestial gods and goddesses, no. Further, our Rig Veda describes, Namani chiddadhire yagyayani bhadrayam te ranayant sandrishto. That, oh, my beloved Lord, for the upliftment, for my devotional upliftment, and for the sake of your divine vision, I chant your divine name. Further, the Rig Veda says, Marta amaratasya bhuri nam manamahe. We mortal souls of this world chant your divine name. Please purify my intellect. Sadate naam swayasho vivakmi. आपके यश सूचक नाम का हम कीर्तन करते हैं. We sing the glories of your divine name. Upasmai gayata narah Yajurved. Chant the divine name of the Lord. Trata ramindram avita ramindram have have. That Supreme God who is our protector, who's our divine inspirer, our guide, if we chant his divine name, then we will receive Divya Shakti, divine power. Further, the Yajurved says, Upaprayanto adharam mantram voche magnaye. Yajurved, that God who is so far from us and yet who listens to the humble call of every soul, we should chant his divine name. This is described in our Vedas. The propagator of the 18 Puranas, Bhagawan ke Ansha Avatar, Vedavyas ji, he says in the Bhagavatam, Kaler dosh nidhera jannasti yeko mahan gunah kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sangah paramam brajit. And this verse has been translated by our Gurudev. Kali sarva dosh khani Govinda Radhe Guna Krishna Kirtana Hari te milade. Radha Govind Geet. This verse describes that this age of Kali Yuga, it has many, many flaws and faults and defilements. But this age of Kali Yuga has one virtue, and that virtue is the divine name of God. Further, Vedavyasji says, Kriteya dhyayato vishnum tretayam yajato makhaihi Dvapare paricharyayam kalo tadhari kirtanat. And Goswami Tulsidas Ji has translated in the Ramayana this very verse of Vedavyas Ji. Krita juga sabha jogi vigyani kari hari dhyana tarahi bhava prani treta vividha yagya nara karahi prabhu hi samarpi karma bhavatarahi dvapar kari Raghupati pad puja nar bhavatarahi upayan duja kali yuga keval hari gun gaha gavat nar pavahi bhavatha. In many places throughout the Ramayana, Goswami Tulsidas Ji has revealed that the divine name of God is our only refuge to reach His lotus feet, so that we can realize our goal of divine love realization. The divine name is our only hope, our only refuge, our only shelter. To strengthen this, to reinforce this message, Goswami Tulsidas Ji further says, Kali nahi karma na bhagati viveku Ram naam avalamban eku ehi kali kala न साधन दूजा जोगन जप तप व्रत मख पूजा. So he said that in this age of Kali Yuga, it is only the divine name that prevails. It holds prominence amongst all other kinds of practices. The only thing we have to do is remember lovingly the divine name. Goswami Tulsidas Ji says, Sabka nishedh kiya. He is telling us that we don't need to think about any other form of devotional practice. Then what do we need to think about? Ram hi sumiriya gai, Ram hi santat suniya, Ram guna gram hi. So he said, sing the divine names and the leelas and the virtues of God is all we have to do. Surdas Ji describes the sweetness of God's divine name in his own style, and he says, Jo tu Ram naam chit dharto ab ko janmo agilo tero do janmato sudharato jo tu Ram naam chit dharto. That if we bring the divine name of God in our heart and remember that divine name with love and affection and affinity, then not only this life, our future life will also become devotionally prosperous. So Goswami Tulsidas Ji says in the Ramayana, Ram japu, Ram japu, Ram japu bavare, Ram japu, Ram japu, Ram japu, bavere, ghora bhava niranidhi, nam nij navare. There's this huge, vast, endless ocean of Maya, and in this ocean, there is a refuge. And what is that? It's the divine name of God. It is a boat in this vast ocean of Maya, the divine name of God. So if we take refuge in that divine name, then it will get us across. We will be able to cross this ocean of Maya and reach Sri Krishna. We say in our prayer every day, twice a day, Tum apni bhujaon ko phailaaye, pasare, apni vatsalyamayi drishti se hamari pratiksha kar rahe ho. God is waiting with his open arms to embrace us. So this nauka, this boat in the form of the divine name, if we take shelter, take refuge, will get us across. So all of our scriptures from the Vedas, the Ramayana, they emphasize this very fact that God realization is very possible with the remembrance, wholehearted remembrance of the divine name. Further, our scriptures describe Nam chinta manihi Krishnas chaitanya rasa vigraha purnah shuddho nitya mukto bhinnatvan nam naminoho Padma Puran. There are two philosophies associated with the divine name. The one states that the divine name of God, Nam, the divine name of God, and God, Nami, are one and the same. The divine name of God has the same number of powers as God himself. They're not separate, they're not different, they are one, absolutely one. This is the one philosophy. Naam, Roop, Leela, Gun, Dham, Jan. The divine name, the divine form, the divine virtues, the divine leelas, the divine abode, and the divine saints of God are all one. Absolutely one. They all reside in each other, in one another, and they are all equally, have the same number of powers. However, the second philosophy says that the divine name of God is greater than God himself. Greater than God himself? Yes, it is greater than God himself, but not from the perspective of philosophy. Siddhant remains the same. It does not change. But from the point of view, from the perspective of our benefit, our devotional benefit, the divine name of God is greater. Why? Because even though God is omnipresent, he is inconceivable to us. We cannot perceive him. We cannot know him. God is divine, and our material senses, mind, intellect are material. So even though he's omnipresent, we cannot experience him. When God descends on this earth, Chidanandamaya देह तुम्हारी विगत विकार जान अधिकारी. Only those divine personalities who have attained God can visualize God when He descends on this earth, experience God. But the ordinary souls like you and I, we cannot. God is in our heart, is seated in our heart. We don't have any knowledge, we don't have any understanding of that. We cannot attain the divine abode of God unless and until we fully and 100% purify our heart. So, the divine name of God that has the same number of powers as God Himself has been eternally available to us. So from this perspective, the scriptures that describe that God and His divine name are the same scriptures also describe and tell us that the divine name of God is greater than God. And how great it is? Kaho kaha lagi naam badai, Ram na sakai naam gun gai. It is so great that God Himself cannot describe the greatness of His own divine name. There is a katha, a story described in the Bhaktamal to depict this very fact, that the divine name of God is greater than God. So once Naraji came to Dwarika and he brought a celestial flower from Indralok, from the celestial abode, Parijat, and he offered it to Sri Krishna. And Sri Krishna took that flower and gave it to Rukmini. So Naraji saw that and he went to the palace of Satyabhama. And he greeted Satyabhama, she greeted him, and after a few minutes, Naraji instigated trouble. And he said to Satyabhama that, I brought that celestial flower, Parijat, and I gave it to Sri Krishna. I was hoping that he would give it to his most adored and beloved queen, Satyabhama. But what he did was he gave it to Rukmini. So it appears that he loves Rukmini more than you. So Satyabhama became annoyed that Sri Krishna did not give me the flower and he gave it to Rukmini. So Sri Krishna knew that it was Naraji that had created that situation. And so he told Satyabhama that what to say of a flower, I will bring you the whole tree. So he went to celestial abode. He didn't actually have to go. Bhagavan to apne sankalp se bahut kuch karte hain. So he just contemplated and the tree appeared. So after some time, Naraji came to the palace of Satyabhama and he said that you must be very happy now that you have the Parijat ka ped, the tree. So is there anything that you would like? Ask me. Ask for whatever boon that you want. I'm willing to grant you. So Satyabhama said that Naraji, please bless me with the boon that I may receive Shri Krishna as my husband in every life. So Narad said, okay, that's fine, but there is a condition. Shri Krishna ko daan kar do kisi satpatra mein. Give him away in charity. So Satyabhama asked, who should I give him to? So Narad said, I will take him. I will take him. So Shri Krishna appeared and he came there, and Narad gave his veena to Shri Krishna and he said, come with me. So Narad was in the front and Shri Krishna was following him. And Satyabhama at first thought that she did not actually believe it. She did not take it seriously. But when she realized that Shri Krishna was just walking away from her, not even looking, so she realized the mistake she made. And she ran and grabbed the pitambar of Shri Krishna and started to plead and beg Narad that, oh Narad, please don't take him with you, because he is more loving to me than my own life. How will I live without him? So Narad said, this is terrible. You've already given a charity and now you're asking for it back. That is not good. So she pleaded and she begged Narad, and Narad said, okay, so what I will do, what you have to do now is give me gold equal to Shri Krishna. So a taraju, an old-fashioned balance, was brought to the scene, and Shri Krishna sat on the one side, and Satyabhama, she placed all of her gold jewelry and her ornaments and everything on the other side, but it did not equal Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna was very heavy. So then all the other queens, 16,107 queens, they placed all of their ornaments and all of their gold jewelry and everything, and it still did not equal Shri Krishna. So seeing Satyabhama very anxious and nervous, Shri Krishna sent one of the dasis to Rukmini, who was doing the parikrama of Tulsi at that time. So she wrote the name of Shri Krishna on a Tulsi dal, on a leaf, and gave it to her, and he told her, remove all of that gold, all the jewelry and all of that from the one side and put this on that side. So as soon as she placed it on that side, it outweighed Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna became lighter, he went up, and the Naam, Ankit Dal, Tulsi Dal, that leaf became heavy. So in the meantime, Rukmini ji came there and told Narad that, Narad, you can also sit with Shri Krishna if you like on the other side. So Narad said, no, I don't have to. I came here not to take anything, but I came here to establish, to prove that the divine name of God is greater than God himself. And how great it is, Goswami Tulsidas ji says, Nirmal man jana so mohi pava, mohi kapat chal chidran bhava. That only those who his heart is totally 100% pure can realize the darshan, the vision, or attain God. So when the question came as to how we as souls can attain God, because we cannot directly worship God and attain him, so the divine name of God said, I will help you. How will we purify our heart? So the divine name of God says, I will help you to purify your heart? Because I am not less than God. I have the same number of powers as God, so I will help. So if it wasn't for the divine name of God, how could we have possibly purified our heart? Goswami Tulsidas Ji says, Sabri gidhasu sevakani sugati deen raghunatha naam udhare amit khal ved vidit gun gath Ram ek tapas tiyatari naam koti khal kumati sudhari. When Bhagwan Ram descended on this very earth in Treta Yuga, he ruled Ayodhya for 11,000 years. 11,000 years. And how many souls benefited from the divine descension of Bhagwan Ram? Very few. And how many souls have benefited from the divine name of God, of Bhagwan Ram? Uncountable. Naam koti khala kumati sudhari. So during his descension, one soul, Ahilya, when Ahilya was given, when she was cursed and she became a stone, and when she received the divine touch of the lotus feet of Bhagwan Ram, she was liberated from her curse. But she did not attain Bhagwan Ram. She went to the abode of her husband Gautam Rishi. So it is described that if her husband Gautam Rishi has gone to Vaikuntha Lok, then it's fine. She became liberated. But if he went to the celestial abode, then we know that Brahma Bhuvana Lokaha Punaravartino Arjuna, that after going to the celestial abode, one has to return to this earth. So there's doubt if she even was liberated. But the divine name of God, so many souls have received that darshan, the divine vision of God through the divine name. The very famous example in our history of Valmiki ji. Ulta naam japa jag jana Valmiki bhai Brahma samana. That Valmiki ji, before he became Valmiki, his name was Ratnakar. And what he used to do was, he used to rob people of their possessions. He used to physically abuse them, hurt them, take away their belongings, their possessions, etc. That is what he used to do. So when he found his guru told him that the only way that he can do tapasya, austerity, to overcome or to be liberated from all of his sins, was to remember the divine name of Bhagwan Ram. Ram, Ram, Ram. But he could not say the name of Bhagwan Ram, Rama. What he said was Mara. So his Guruji said, okay, that's fine. Keep saying Mara, 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 Mara. So he sat in one place, in one pose, and he continued remembering that name until his guru returned. And when he got up from there, he had already become a saint. And before the descension of Bhagwan Ram, he revealed all the divine leelas of Bhagwan Ram. That scripture that we have today, Valmiki Ramayana. So, Sri Maharaj says, Mara Mara Naam Jap Govind Radhe Valmiki ko bhi Brahmarshi bana de. Ram ne Ahilya tari Govind Radhe Naam koti pati tan pavan bana de. So the divine name of God has uplifted uncountable fallen souls. So if it wasn't for the divine name of God, what hope did we have, or could we have, to purify our heart? When Bhagwan Ram, he wanted to go to Ayodhya, he had to take the help of the Vanar Sena, all those monkeys. So that is why Goswami Tulsidas ji says, Ram bhalu kapi katak batora setu hetu shram kinhan thora naam let bhav sindhu sukhahi karahun vichar sujan man mahi. Just to cross an ordinary ocean of this world, he had to take such great help. And the divine name of God, how great it is that if we simply remember that divine name of God wholeheartedly, just once, if we remember it wholeheartedly, we don't even have to sing it, chant it, utter it. Just remember it in our heart, but wholeheartedly. What to say of an ordinary ocean of this world? We would transcend this vast ocean, cosmic ocean, this Maic ocean. So the divine name of God is eternal. This is not our only life. We have been in this world since eternity. So even if we chanted the divine name of God once in a given lifetime, we have chanted the divine name of God uncountable times. Now we understand that the divine name of God and God Himself are one and the same. We have not yet realized God, but we're striving to realize Him with the help of the divine name that we have chanted uncountable times. And yet, the bliss, the ras, the kripa, the grace, the divine powers that are imbued within the divine name, we have not experienced any of that. Why? What is the reason that even after having chanted the divine name endless times, we are still bereft of that ras, that bliss? The answer to this question and further on this very topic, I will continue in my next lecture. बोलिए लाडली लाल की श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की